I'm also supposed to make the comp for this week. Now that I have internet again, I can do that. But I should do that like right at the end of the stream so I don't forget.
When's the match?
Tomorrow.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. It's against Mike, which is a little spooky. I hear he's alright.
He's in the stream, watching, waiting, lurking.
We love you, lurkers. Please do more of it.
Unless you're Gold's opponent for the week, then do less of it.
I still love you, but yeah, probably I love you later. Alright. So, anyone's watching this on Twitch or YouTube knows the drill by now. We're going to spend about an hour. We're going to do some prep, maybe a mock or two, and then we're going to be done. So far, we're having some success in this league. 2 convincing wins back-to-back after a week 1, tough matchup loss. But this week, we're playing Wreck-It Mike, and it's going to be the hardest one yet. Mike is undefeated, and rightfully so. Not only is his team very scary, but his his ceiling is very high as a player. He's a very, very good player. So I've beaten Mike before. I've lost to Mike before. So I'm not, count myself out on this one. But one thing I want to... Well, let's just go over his team real quick. Then we can address some of the stuff going on. His team is Hisuian, Electrode, Latias, Chiyu, Slacking, Great Tusk, Cleavor, Milotic, Corviknight, Galarian, Weezing, and Trevenant. So one thing that I've noticed in my prep so far is that I haven't even been remotely tempted to bring Rillaboom.
Is that your segue into that's changing today?
No, Rillaboom is really bad in this matchup. It's not really bad. It gives me an out against
really bad
couple things, but it's Rilla bad.
Okay, let's calm down.
No, I mean double, quad resist from Corviknight. Galarian Weezing's a physical tank. We've got Latias, Chiyu, Trevenant that resist grass as well, Electrode. Elisa, hello. Battle's tomorrow, so no luck today yet. Just trying to mitigate as much luck as possible tomorrow, or for tomorrow. But yeah, I'm thinking that maybe Rillaboom is worth swapping out on the roster because it just it has forced some bad prep, or not bad, but suboptimal prep. People have brought the high horsepower over the earthquake and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just I haven't. This league is just not friendly to grass types at all. So.
I mean, yeah, if you want to hear me rant on the struggle with grass types defensively, let me know and I'll do a type 30 on it.
I mean, I've loved offensive Rillaboom in the past. I think knockoff is just such a valuable support move that it becomes a viable mon just on the back of priority, stab, and knockoff right alone. It doesn't really need much else, and then U-turn gets it out against the threats that could switch in. And most times you're okay, the grass resists, the grass types, the dragon types, the whatever are weak to bug or at least neutral to bug, so that's fine. But then there's always those flying types, and it just never has a way to deal with them. And every team, I faced a Skarmory, I faced a Corviknight, I faced some of the worst possible matchups for Rillaboom in these first few weeks. So maybe it'll get better for Rillaboom in the last few weeks, but this is only a 7-week season, so there's only so much time. But we have brought every other Pokemon on the roster, I think. We did bring Noctowl once. I don't think it's off the field. Same with Oricorio. So, roster's doing things.
Yeah, one of the first things I see taking a look at this matchup, I feel like you need ultra bulky special defensive Vaporeon.
Just to stop the Chiyu from rampaging?
Basically, just because your team doesn't love taking dark type hits. You've got Hydreigon, but
I think Diancie is also a pretty good check to Chiyu, and if it's in pristine health.
Yeah, that's more the issue. Is I worry that they're basically going to try and play around chip game and eventually wear it down kind of thing. I feel like the advantage of a Porygon being that special bulky option is the fact that it gets reliable recovery options.
Yeah. I mean, this is a potential Trick Room week as well.
Oh, I love Offensive Giancy this week, if I'm being honest, just looking at it. Calm Mind Trick Room with Power Gem and Moonblast, it just goes hard against this team.
I think it'll probably end up falling a little short on the damage ranges that you'd want it to have, unfortunately.
Yeah, because the big issue against the Milotic is going to be the Milotic against it, because otherwise it will hit hard against the Latias, which is their special defense, and then the Power Gem would hit hard against the Chi-Yu. And those are their two big special defensive tanks, so it's just a matter of can you deal with the Milotic, which is going to be the pain.
Because, I mean, there is another set, which is just like a Calm Mind. I don't even know if you need Calm Mind necessarily, but just like ID Body Press Moonblast, right? Like,
yeah.
Their special offense is going to struggle to break through it outside of the Chi-Yu. Body Press is going to do a lot more to Milotic. And you could run Diamond Storm over Iron Defense.
Yeah, knowing your luck, they're gonna miss. You're not gonna not get the rolls. You're just gonna miss.
The other thing that strikes me about this team is that Sneasler goes kind of hard.
I don't know. I feel like Corviknight or Milotic just swap into it every time.
Do you think Milotic can stop a Sneasler?
Oh, Sneasler. I thought you said Scizor.
I mean, Scizor. I'll talk about the Scizor later because I do think Scizor is gonna do all right, but Sneasler.
What is?
I mean, Banded Close Combat's going ridiculously hard here, and I don't know if Trevenant comes. And if it does, I have U-turn, you know? And Throat Chop or Night Slash or...
Yeah.
Got options there.
If Trevenant comes, I imagine that it's probably going to be like a Leech Seed or Toxic Stall type set.
What's their priority?
Like as in what their focus is against you, or their priority moves?
Priority moves. Trevenant has Shadow Sneak. Is that it?
Trevenant's got Shadow Sneak. Cleavor? Does Cleavor get Quick Attack? Or
Oh, it probably does because Scizor or Scyther gets Quick Attack. But
no Quick Attack.
Interesting.
Oh, no, sorry, yes, it does. It does, sorry. I'm so used to Quick Attack being in the usually useless moves.
But if that's it, then, like, kind of unironically, I could just lead Sash Sneasler, set up a Swords Dance, and sort of dare them to figure it out.
Yeah, my only worry with that is if they don't break Sash, you're...
I'm what? Like, eventually they have to break... Like, I still get a kill. I could not run Sash, too. I could run a more reliable item to, like, pop myself.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm kind of referring to. Like, if Sneasler wasn't outsped by Hisuian Electrode, I'd be all for that, and that's only because...
Like, I could run Whiter, potentially. With enough bulk to live a hit.
White Herb, you also could bring Robum just for the terrain setter.
That's true. That's true, actually. Unburdened Sneasler here is just so strong with Swords Dance that Grassy Terrain might be worth it.
Yeah, and the only reason that I am wanting to make sure your item pops is because I feel like you need Acrobatics just for the Great Tusk. Because the Great Tusk is going to be their best physically defensive threat to stop this, potentially. And I
I
don't
mean,
know
if I
if
can
close
get a swords
combat
dance
is
off.
doing enough. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, close combat doesn't quite kill.
That's why I'm thinking you would need acrobatics as one of the moves.
Acrobatics would kill if it's not like super bulky. Alright, so let's try close combat, acrobatics. We need other coverage. Oops, what did I just do?
Why?
That's fair. But something for wheezing. Something to at least hit wheezing a little harder than acrobatics.
That's fair. I mean, gunk shot hits it hard.
It doesn't get Zen headbutt, that's kind of interesting.
I was gonna say that was the first thing I was gonna kind of ask. Like, if it gets Zen headbutt, that could go hard.
It gets Metal Claw?
Is Metal Claw doing enough?
I don't know if it's doing more than acrobatics.
Because what, Metal Claw's base 55?
50.
50, yeah.
Acrobatics.
So even at super effective, it's 100. Acrobatics alone would be at 110.
Yeah. So then, do I need Gunk Shot to Oko? Gunk Shot doesn't even Oko at +2 if it's defensive wheezing.
Yeah.
So I mean, at that point, should just run Poison Jab.
Just throw T-Spikes out there so that way it's on a timer.
That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Poison Jab's a 2-hit KO on physically defensive wheezing, so that's probably fine, and then Swords Dance. So this is not a setup turn 1 sweeper, it is come in when the time is right.
Yeah. Which, if we're going Grassy Seed, makes more sense for this.
Yeah, and then...
Now, if you don't want to run Grassy Seed, my other option would be, instead of Poison Jab, Fake Out with Normal Gem.
329 would get it over Scarf Electrode. This does mean it doesn't guarantee outspeed Latias, but I think I'm okay with that to give Adamant power. Because I'm bringing this in on grassy terrain. Like, that's...
Yeah.
I have to have Rillaboom. I don't think I care about Terrain Extender. I think it could be Banded Rillaboom here.
I could see it.
I don't know if Banded's better because it's gonna run Grassy Glide, it's gonna run Knockoff, it's gonna run U-Turn.
I almost wonder if Scarf might be better just for the U-Turn spam.
Yeah, the only reason I'm thinking not choiced is because Knockoff is free if I can U-Turn the following turn. A lot of the time.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just
Where
supposed to be
Rillaboom falling in terms of the speed tier here?
Maybe I'm just supposed to be like Life Orb, Leech Seed. It's halfway down, tied with Cleavor just behind Great Tusk. They've got Slacking, Shiyu, Latias, Electrode ahead of it.
Electrode not worried about. Latias, that's annoying.
I mean, again, like, it's going to be Corviknight, right?
Yeah, I'm expecting Rocky Helmet Corviknight here, in all honesty.
What if I ran, like... I could run, like, a bulk up... Like, does Low Kick do a lot to Corviknight? I actually don't know.
I don't think Corviknight's that heavy.
Yeah, I mean, Banded Knockoff is doing 29% to Corviknight, so it's just not going to defeat it with damage. So I think it's like Leech Seed in the last slot, and then like Life Orb. It's one of the few mons I will slap a Life Orb on because of the terrain recovery.
1 second.
Do I care about speed at all then? Not really. Yeah, not really. What is the fastest that Great Tusk can be to be an attack boosting photosynthesis?
I think it can go Jolly, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I can.
I think in order for it to not be an attack, you have to do...
You have to be
either
no attack, basically.
No attack, or...
You could do defense, I guess, but to be speed, you need to do, like, no attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna worry about outspeeding Great Tusk. So then I don't really care about my speed at all. Like I can just do this and then run the 4 speed to try to outspeed a Cleavor running no speed.
Alright, so hear me out. What if instead of Life Orb, you run Covert Cloak?
To block Scald Burns?
Basically, make it free switch-ins on Milotic every time.
Not opposed?
They could run Ice Beam, but I feel like Scald is the bigger threat.
They also could run Flip Turn, but as we mentioned, we're gonna run Vaporeon.
Yeah. Vaporeon, I think you just need to do a standard Wish, Protect, Shadow Ball, Scald.
Shadow Ball?
Mm-hmm.
Not Ice Beam?
No. Shadow Ball hits 2 of their 4 water resists, super effective in Trevenant and Latios.
So does Ice Beam.
But
it hits Great Tusk.
Ice Beam is resisted by 2 of the... Or is resisted by Milotic, so at least with Shadow Ball, you've got a chance for the Spadef drop, and you've got a chance for...
I mean, I'm not...
it to be neutral damage.
I don't think I'm leaving... Like, this thing is not a Milotic answer.
It's not, but I feel like it wins the 1v1.
Well, I mean, only if... I feel like we both just... Well, I guess, but it wins with Scald. Right? I have to Scald until I burn. There's no way Shadow Ball's breaking a Milotic. I
mean, I feel like you've got more reliable recovery with Wish.
I would then recover?
Yeah, because you got Protect and you got 16.
It's more turns. If I can get the burn, or if they are, Flame Orb to pop their Marvel Scale.
Yeah, just because the way I'm looking at it is you've got 16 Wish recoveries and they've got 8 recovers.
The alternative being running like Baton Pass or Flip Turn in the last slot, because it's just not really an answer to Milotic either way.
Yeah, that is fair. Unless you're... Oh no, Milotic can run Haze really easy. I was going to say, do we dare try the double dance again?
No, Milotic and Vaporeon sit on each other, and neither get toxic anymore, so... I think it's Ice Beam in the last slot.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Are you worried about Chi-Yu being specs?
Yes.
Then you need the Vaporeon to be max, but def up.
It is.
Okay.
Even then, I'm still worried about it.
Oh, wait, no. Instead of Ice Beam, Haze.
This is really passive, though.
It is. Feel free to change it. What I'm thinking out loud here is that deals with Calm Mind, Latios, Nasty Plot, Chi-Yu, which could potentially both come in and just set up in front of the Vaporeon. Or not Chi-Yu set up, but I mean the Latios can set up in front of the Vaporeon. And if the Vaporeon swaps in on a Nasty Plot, if Scald's not killing, you at least make sure it doesn't run wild.
I'm willing to mock with it, but I don't know if that's where it's going to end up. I think I want Rocks. I think I want Moonblast. And this is where I either have to go... I could be like a Meteor Beam set.
That would be interesting.
I'm willing to give that a shot in prep. Or Power Herb, not White Herb. Stealth Rock, Moonblast, Meteor Beam. And probably Power Gem then, if we're doing that set. Just so I have a reliable rock move. will run max special attack, any speed. If I'm going to run any speed, I think I'd want to outpace uninvested Milotic, which is a lot of speed. So, no, we're just going to underspeed things. That's going to have to be okay. I think Scarfhide Dragon is decent here. Man, there's like, I want to bring all my Pokemon. I want Ursaluna, because Ursaluna hits like a truck. Scizor has really good momentum options here to pressure, just forcing switches. The problem with my fire type is Oricorio. So Corviknight, and I don't have an electric type, so Corviknight, like, is pretty safe. Oh, I haven't brought Bronzong yet.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. It's not bringing it into a Chi-Yu matchup, but...
Yeah. Hey, heat proof.
When Dark Pulse is the threat?
I mean, overheat could be them wanting to be, overprotective about it. What you do is you run heat proof with the Culver Berry. You're playing both angles.
They'll never see it coming. Flamethrower as the last slot. Probably. I just don't think I can ever choice myself into Flamethrower.
Sure you can. I've got faith in you.
Well, it's not that I am incapable of clicking the button, it's that I don't think it's ever the right play.
Howard. Why did I think you got flip turn?
Hydreigon?
No.
Does Milotic not get flip turn?
I thought Latios and Latios did.
Latios
for some
did.
reason. Latios does. Okay, Latios does not.
Yes.
Interesting. They're basically the same damn mon.
Except they're not, because Latios also doesn't get Dragon Dance, right?
Latios does.
Oh, does it? I've got to be 301. Yeah. We have to outspeed. Great Tusk. Okay. I'm not saying this is the best Mon in the world, but it's a Mon in the world. And sometimes that's all you can ask for.
I would make sure to run Defog.
For... Oh, the
They've
Stone
got a
Axe?
Cleavor.
The Stone
Yeah.
Axe, yeah.
I was like, your team's not dead from Rogs, but...
No, it pressures, for sure.
Yeah.
93 speed is a weird amount. We're going to go Timid here just to outspeed Great Tusk. Alright, let's, you got a team ready to try this? This is one of the fastest I've like, actually put a team together, I think.
No, I'm still making a team because this is the first I saw your matchup.
That's fair. I didn't post it until today. Like, there's a part of me that feels like the only way that I win this matchup, I might have to fully rework this team, is going to be hitting faster than them. Just like leading Diancie, clicking Stealth Rock, and then Trick Room, dying, going Ursaluna, getting a kill or two with it, and then going Rillaboom, trying to knock something off, and then getting into Sneasler with it up, and then going for a sweep, and if I can't get it, then cleaning with like Hydreigon. Like, that's, I think, actually going to be one of the only viable strategies in this matchup. Because I don't think I can outlast this team.
Sure you can.
So we'll test what we've got built right now, but I'm not unwilling to make major changes that look ridiculous on the surface, like not having Vaporeon at all, in order to have like a pretty defined game plan for this particular matchup, because the pressure that they put on me is pretty significant, and I just do not have good speed tier matchups or good good defensive options against their roster. And I think the way that I break it down is going to just be like hitting it faster than they were able to deal with it. And even then, like, they have enough bulk to really potentially counter strategy like that. So it'll be interesting to see if it actually even pans out.
We shall see. Only one way to find out.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
And like looking at the league right now, let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Mike is not blowing people out of the water. He's 3-0 plus 6.
3-0 plus 6, so that's 9-0. Got it. I can do math though.
Quick math.
Quick math.
He won
What's
1-0,
that one name, whatever?
1-0, 1-0, 4-0.
So what's that one mean? Whatever. It's a quick. What's 9 times 54? 17. I was wrong, but it was quick.
So he's getting the job done, but he's not blowing teams out of the water to do it. Playmaker, welcome to the stream. You did just hear that correctly. 9 times 54 equals 17 was the math equation that Fin just posited. He fully admitted
it wasn't right.
It may not.
That it was fast.
It may not be accurate, but it was quick. But yeah, this league, I don't know how many of the top. I don't know how many teams make playoffs. I don't know if it's 6 or 8. But if it's 8, I feel like going above 500 will probably make you playoffs. So losing this match would put me at 500. So I just need to go 2-1 in my last 3 weeks of battles, which will be tough because I'm facing the records of the teams that I'm facing for the rest of the season are 3-0, 2-1, currently 1-1. The last week game is not put in yet, and then a 1-2. So 5, 6, 7, 7-4 right now in the first 3 weeks. 2, 3 plus 1 game missing. So definitely got through the part of my schedule that was the theoretically easier part of my schedule, and maybe should be 3-0, but I'm 2-1, and I can't really complain with that. So
Sure you can.
This game is stupid.
That's the Goldoa I know and tolerate.
Playmaker, I don't think you need to go back to school. You just got out of school. It took you a really long time to finish. I guess while you're prepping, I'll
I only got one more mod to make.
I'll pull my Switch out and do the comp setup. Oh, I have to do a system update.
Just gotta learn to do same day comps.
I know how to do same day comps, but I'm literally sitting here doing nothing for a second, so while talking about this comp. So I might as well make the comp.
That's fair.
Play, how are you? You can also entertain us. You, the viewer, can entertain us, the streamers. Finfin, when's your next Radical Red stream?
Probably not until next week. So
I'm invested.
We are doing a battle amongst the three of us this weekend. I think we said Saturday, and we all agreed to not do our next stream until after that. The issue with that is Saturday I'm fairly busy in general. Probably going to have a lot of my draft league matches then. I'm going shooting with my parents. And then I do not plan to have any draft leagues or any streams Saturday if I can help it. Or Saturday, I mean Sunday. Sunday if I can help it.
Well, my battle for this league is tomorrow. I will probably not have a battle next week because my opponent is going to Disney World. So they're getting back, like they're gone like this Saturday to next Sunday, and they asked if I could go early, but I was like, I'm busy after tomorrow, and I don't have a lot of time tomorrow. Like I squeezed this in at 9:30 p.m. So I'm not sure that's going to work out, and so we're just going to do a little bit of an extension, probably just like, you know, Monday or Tuesday of the following week. But I'll still do my prep stream as usual. I'm around next week, even if my opponent's not. Host a competition name. Prep. Do you have a Switch too?
No.
Neither do I.
I have no desire to get it just because right now I'm like, what am I going to play on it? Especially since I don't want to go spending a couple hundred. Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. I'm not doing it, but that'd be funny.
9 p.m. is 21. Yes. Gotta do math. Is it 60-60 for this league?
Don't think so. I don't know off the top of my head, though.
I haven't made a comp yet. I don't think they usually get mad at you for doing longer than you're supposed to, but let me check. Time 30 minutes, 60 minutes, okay.
Alright, I have a team now.
Alright, I have a code for my opponent now.
So what I was thinking that'd be funny is if because let's be honest, you don't really have a major ground spamming threat for ground type attacks other than Blood Moon, but Blood Moon's main attack is doing just as much, if not more, or just as much basically. So what if instead of Levitate Wheezing, they ran Misty Surge?
Oh.
Just to counter your Rillaboom that you've not brought yet. I had no indication.
I do think
bring.
the other thing about it is U-turn allows me to not switch into Sneasler by accident, you know?
Oh yeah.
So if they go Wheezing and it is Misty Surge, I just don't go Sneasler. Or I could still, it just doesn't get its herb to pop on that particular play. Alright, let me make sure stream can actually see this. They can. Alright. I mean, Cleavor's kind of a problem. I will not lie. It's dead now.
All you gotta do is land your power weave and you're fine.
Look, I am fully capable of missing and landing attacks with equal consistency. That's good damage. Not competitive. All right. You know? I'll take that damage too. Maybe I should run some speed on Diancie, to be honest.
Would have been very handy there.
Really would have. I guess I shouldn't have clicked rocks because I really wanted to go Oricorio and.
Yeah, that's the thing I thought was kind of interesting with this is the only reason I clicked T-Spikes there is because if I see the Sneasler and the Rillaboom, I'm assuming it's going to be an Unburdened set and you don't want to bring it in early. Just because, you know, taking additional chip or you're forced to just pivot and waste the momentum.
But it does kind of feel like I could switch it in and take the chip. I just don't have a way to hurt Wheezing is the problem.
Yeah.
So I need to figure out a way to force Wheezing out.
So the chip is less the issue that I'm referring to. It's if you were to stay in and attack, you're taking chip from the Wheezing. It's then a question if you come in, something else now comes in on the Wheezing and takes a hit.
Yeah. And without Bronzong, which I could bring. Like, Bronzong could absolutely come. It should do a lot. Oh my god.
Did a lot more than I thought, if I'm being honest.
That's a lot. Nice.
Predicted.
I mean, I think I have to do this. Unfortunately.
Especially since you know I'm not.
Yeah.
Competitive.
No. No, you stay right where you are.
Active.
This is dangerous, but I think it'll work.
They do a rotation with it, like that.
Predicted yet again.
Good. What a game. What a game we're playing right now, where I just don't get to hit you.
I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
I'm here. I'm here too. Don't
Come
mind
on,
me.
you're telling me you're not having fun?
Don't mind me. I think I can still do this. That helps. I mean, obviously it would have been nice to kill the Latias. But... I don't die to one hit there. This is weird. This is one weird. This is one weird.
What do you do?
God, I wish the Milotic had taken another 30% from Air Slash or whatever, so it wasn't at 71. It's also why I just don't think Vaporeon can run Haze, because it has to switch out against the Latias anyway, because it can't do anything. I think Roar is better. Then at least I am not as passive if I'm going to run that set. But Ice Beam also seems... you could be weakness policy, so Roar is probably better. Okay. Let's actually run a quick calc, everybody. Proto attack, yeah, okay.
Okay, sorry, I'm back. That hurt. How dare you? Headlock Rush isn't impacted at all by
Terrain? No. Caillou.
As I channel Aaron here to try and get all the flinches.
Well, there's a
and
crit,
crits.
so that crit's gonna help for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely mattered there.
I think I lose now. I actually chose Agdor Ikorio. I don't know if I lose, but it's gonna take forever. It's gonna take forever.
Come on, show me a flinch. Show me a flinch.
Thank God for Covert Cloak Leftovers Vaporeon. So yeah, I beat the Milotic, but it will take goddamn forever.
I had no non-water moves.
Yeah,
so.
I saw that. I saw your full set, because I see Scald Flip and Recover Haze, but...
Yeah, it genuinely came down to, at the end there, whether or not I could get the flinch.
Technically, the optimal play there, I think, is protecting every other turn, at least.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that the leftovers recover me out of range. I put Rest instead of Roar. That's funny. That's wrong.
Yeah, so I won't lie. Having played through that, I don't know how much I love the Vaporeon option, just because it feels like all it takes is one flinch and it's cooked.
Yeah. Also, maybe I go Stealth Rock on Hydreigon, not on Diancie, and give Diancie, like... I don't even know. I could give it Spikes, I could give it Trick Room. Could give it Gravity to make sure I hit my moves.
I mean,
Rock
Iron
Polish.
Defense isn't terrible.
But
Either
it was,
Rock
I mean, it was
Polish
getting beaten
or
down
Iron
by, like, I could give it Rest, too. Although, I'd need to give it a...
You'd have to give it either Chesto or Sleep Talk.
Yeah.
I'd say either Rock Polish, just so you can start, you know, going nuts early. Because I'll be honest, if they lead the Cleavor against Diancie, what's stopping you from just clicking the Rock Polish turn 1 instead of the Meteor Beam? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, I just need to figure out the speed now. Oops.
So their fastest mon's going to be...
There's no way I'm not beating Electro. That's just not a thing.
No, which...
And it doesn't really matter. Well, it does kind of matter is the problem, but...
Yeah, Lee Storm becomes very annoying.
I mean, 219 is required to speed tie the electrode. Which I can't be modest and do. But they probably run down speed to 373, which outspeeds the Sneasler, instead of 438. Which means I only need 187.
Oh man, if they... So how likely do you think they go Jolly max speed on the electrode?
Well, timid, but...
Or timid, sorry.
How likely? Almost... I mean, very unlikely unless there's something that it outspeeds specifically. But there's not, because Scarf Rillaboom outspeeds it by 4 points.
Diancie at +2 timid outspeeds their electrode unless it's timid.
Well, I'm running enough to outspeed it if it creeps Sneasler. I think is what I'm supposed to do. If they run enough speed, they'll outspeed me. So be it. If they bring the electrode. To do that, I would have gotten a rock polish off, likely gotten a meteor beam off, and probably killed something to let it in. And even then, I'm not sure it OHKOs me.
I think Lee Storm does.
Chloroblast would be stronger, right? Leaf Storm, without grassy terrain, cannot OHKO a Diancie. But it would do a lot.
It would depend on their item and investment. If they were modest and were, say, running Life Orb, it could.
It could, sure. But if they're modest life, like, I get a lot of information if they do that. And I don't have to stay there. I can always go out into, like, Rillaboom. I mean, I'm willing to try this. I do think the Vaporeon, like...
The Vaporeon, having actually seen it in action, you weren't really passing wishes.
No, it's really, really hard to get it. I mean, it's helpful for the Milotic, like... But if I'm going to do that, I need it to be a less passive set.
Yeah.
Maybe I just run, like, Baton Pass, like Scald Wish Protect Baton Pass. That way I can do a slow pivot.
Is there a benefit to Baton Pass over Flip Turn in this case?
Not really. Not getting hit by Rocky Helmet Corviknight, I guess.
I mean, that's true.
All right, let's give this team another shot. I don't know what I'm setting up Swords Dance with Sneasler against, so I still have to figure out if that's a possible avenue or if that's not worth it. The problem with setting up against the Weezing is I don't threaten a Weezing, you know, even after a Swords Dance unless it's hurt. So.
Yeah, looking at their team, Corviknight. What if hear me out here? What if instead of Swords Dance you run Bulk Up?
It gets Bulk Up? I thought it didn't get Bulk Up. Oh, it does get Bulk Up. Why would that be more beneficial?
Because at least then you could set up in front of, say, a Corviknight, the Cleavor, the Great Tusk. You might be able to live a hit from and get an additional attack boost.
I can't live a hit from the... I mean, I don't think so.
Because you'd be at +2 defense.
I don't know if that matters.
That's fair. Let's see. Yeah, no, that doesn't matter for a Cleavor. It doesn't matter for the Great Tusk. But the Cleavor, the Corviknight...
Yeah, Corv, it would allow me to set up against a little bit. But even then, again, I'd still need that to be chipped for close combat.
So in all honesty, because they have some mons that... Because you can't set up Swords Dance. Well, hear me out here. What if instead of either Vaporeon or something, you run Bronzong?
I was thinking.
Everyone scream.
I actually was thinking Bronzong. I don't know about screens, but I was thinking about Bronzong.
The only reason I'm thinking of screens is that would potentially allow you to
Set up.
Swords Dance with the Sneasler. You could just do something crazy like a Light Clay dual screens Bronzong with Stealth Rocks and Steel Beam. Go out double birding it, full offensive.
Let's give this Vaporeon one more shot where it's at. But I don't think Swords Dance is going to be possible on the Sneasler, so maybe... without a Sash, which, again, we could revisit Sash Sneasler.
Yeah, I guess it kind of just depends on what they lead and... So actually, you know what? That raises a good question here. What is Hisuian Electrode doing to Sneasler? No. Thunder Wave.
Yeah.
Without Swords Dance, it just doesn't feel like Sneasler's able to do enough.
Which makes me feel like it's probably supposed to be like banded. Poison Touch. Be annoying. Because banded close combat goes fairly hard.
It does. Banded Close Combat goes hard. Banded U-Turn with just the Poison Touch goes hard.
It makes Wheezing the only viable switch into this thing.
Metal Claw.
Well, I mean, I would probably still click U-turn, you know.
Oh, I know. I'm just being a smartass.
But like, because of that, you know, that's Wheezing is more exploitable than most other things on their team.
Yeah.
Right, so if I just ran, like, Choice Band, same set but U-turn, not Acro, I guess.
You mean not Swords Dance?
Also, I don't think Acrobatics.
What would you run instead?
Metal Claw? Quick Attack? Or... no, I can't run Fake Out. I mean, Normal Gem Fake Out is also another option for setup, for like...
Well, you run into the same issue of where are you Swords Dancing?
No, I'm not, I mean, saying Normal Gem Fake Out would not require Swords Dance, it would just be the item pop for Fake Out.
Oh, gotcha.
And then I'd still have Acro at full strength.
Maybe run Fire Punch for the last move, just for the Corviknight.
Sure. Although Close Combat's going to be the click. If it can
Oh, that's
be.
right.
But we're
Close
Poison Touch.
Close Combat's doing more.
Which
What
is
am I
fine.
saying?
I mean, yeah, I don't... maybe just, like, Switcheroo. I've done this before.
Switcheroo or Quick Attack, I think you're on the right track with those two options.
Yeah, then we don't need Rillaboom. Though Rillaboom wasn't bad there. But it's kind of a bluff, which is kind of interesting, too. And then with Sneasler being more offensive...
I mean, if you...
I think Vaporeon's fine. I'm still not sure about Oricorio, but it kind of did something in that last fight, so...
It was definitely interesting there. I mean, if it didn't miss that Air Slash.
All right, let's give this a whirl. See how this feels. It may feel bad. and that's okay. We are, you know, we're learning. You stay right where you are. Okay. Free Scald, free burn is nice. I mean, I'm not dying to one Scald here, so I might as well just go for it. That's rude as fuck. It's fair, but it's rude. Okay. Let me... It's always Sneasler that I have to calc in this matchup for some reason. It's only Sneasler. Oops. Wow, that's doing a lot. You don't have Corviknight, so it's interesting. Okay. Okay. Rude. You actually ran the smackdown for the Oricorio.
Oh, do you know why? When I ran the calc after the booster attack, unless you put a crap ton of investment in it, guaranteed to kill, no chance to miss.
Hilarious.
That was purely the reasoning.
Hilarious.
Did somebody say Joe?
Don't think so, but welcome.
What's the recap? Tell me where we got.
We are in Mach 2. I won Mach 1, but wasn't thrilled about it. And now we're just trying to scout out a couple of like interesting things about the matchup.
Interesting. Okay. Here for it. Are we at the precipice of this second battle?
I mean, there's a great tusk that's proto speed, proto attack, and +2 speed from Rabbit Spins. That's on.
Oh,
the field
that's
right now, so.
Freaking horrifying.
So yeah, I mean, it got 2 kills, but it I didn't lose.
No.
I thought the ice spinner would be something good.
Yeah, no, Ice Spinner was helpful to see for sure.
Direclaw's banned.
Direclaw is banned in this league.
That's frustrating. It's like 30% of what makes Sneasler good.
Well, 30% of the time is 30% of what makes things so good.
Never tell me the odds.
About 30%.
God, now what am I supposed to do?
And those Moonblast drops have been reliable.
Better to be lucky than good.
That's especially in this game.
I mean, I still probably lose.
I can't see the last 2 mons that Finfin has.
Oh, is the stream not showing?
I see Ladia. Well, you're not streaming in Discord. You're just streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
I see the Latias, the Cleavor, Milotic, and
Wait, that's not
Great
how I do
Tusk.
that. That's not how I do that. Hold on. We can give you a little bit more. Boop. There we go.
Not quite my tempo.
Scarf?
Yeah.
Scarf. Sorry, I don't know why that like turned into like a dog, but it felt like when I said scarf, it sounded like arf.
I was gonna say that doesn't kill. Nice. I'm a little delayed, of course, but.
And we love you anyway.
Okay, I mean, you're certainly not out. You certainly made a run of it, especially after facing down a Great Tusk at +2.
Yeah, things are happening. I'm not dead yet.
Just a wound.
It's just a flesh wound. Ow. That hurt. Here's a time to calc again. I have to.
Dodge the flinch.
Dark Pulse definitely does not kill a lot of us. So.
Especially since I was Colbur Berry.
Then, certainly, but even without it, if you're like no bulk, 0/0, it does 67 to 80. Draco is a guaranteed kill if you're 0/0, but if you have max HP, it's a 50% roll.
Yeah. The Rillaboom absolutely came in clutch there.
Yeah, no, I actually think the priority is important.
Super.
I will say this: I don't think you need to be Covert Cloak because anytime Milotic came in, you just went Vaporeon anyway.
Yeah. Life Orb wouldn't have helped much, though. It actually would have killed me.
I was gonna say Life Orb. I think would have actually killed you in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want Life Orb there. I mean, you could. I'm assuming you have lefties on something else.
Vaporeon right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could run Rocky Helmet Rillaboom for a little bit.
Just go Black Sludge.
Black Sludge Rillaboom? Fling Black Sludge. Fling my poop.
But without the benefits.
Like a monkey that flings its poop.
Covert Cloak. What does Covert Cloak do again?
Block secondary effects.
Secondary effects.
So, like, I can't be burned by Scald, yeah.
It's actually kind of nice.
But I don't stay in on the Milotic, so it doesn't... And I don't switch into the Milotic, so...
Now, hear me out. What if you're Big Root?
I mean, I haven't clicked Leech Seed once. I just didn't really know what fourth move to put
Never mind.
there.
I didn't really see half the battle, so I was just throwing it out there. It was crazy and wild. That's what I'm here for.
No, I appreciate it. An AV is an option as well.
I was gonna say, if you're not clicking Leech Seed, especially because there's a Rapid Spinner, two Grass types.
Like, maybe I'm just supposed to run, like, Drain Punch?
I mean, you could still run Big Root with the Drain Punch. Kidding.
Or Trailblaze? Is Trailblaze worth it at all?
No, because in any given moment you're clicking Grass Glide. You could do Terrain Extender.
I thought about it, but I don't really care about the terrain like that much.
It depends on how you feel about
winning.
Headlong Rush is
not reduced.
Dampened by. That's a bummer. Never mind.
Like high horsepower.
If you go AV, you could go Fake Out, but you probably click Grassy Glide or U-Turn. in any of those cases.
I mean, his fourth move is like kind of just like whatever because I almost will never click it anyway.
I mean, you could leave Leech Seed there in case you get knocked off by something.
Again, I haven't really been tempted by Leech Seed. I feel like Drain Punch giving me like a bailout out to Chi Yu or something is interesting. Because I otherwise don't have like a coverage move for it.
Yeah, if they're choking and switching hard on a Chi Yu.
Well, Chi Yu, Specs Chi Yu, like the thing that hits the hardest is Dark Pulse. Like against my roster.
No, sure, but you're not switching that in hard. You're letting something die and switching in after that. If they're hard switching in on the Rillaboom, probably clicking U-turn, that's their fault.
Well, so if they go like they could safely go into Chi Yu, preparing to spam Dark Pulse. Right when my Rillaboom is in, and I can live one choice specs Dark Pulse if I'm AV with max HP. I can't live a Flamethrower or anything, but if they choice specs into Flamethrower, then I can force the Chi Yu out. And then Drain Punch also doesn't OHKO, but it does put it in range of everything, and it OHKOs after rocks. I think Drain Punch is fine. Hydreigon is really hard to bring in to set rocks up, so it's not like I'm going to have rocks all the time, but... one thing I was also looking at is... Sorry, good?
No, I was going to say, what's your DNC set?
DNC right now is Moonblast, Meteor Beam, Power Gem, Rock Polish, Power Herb. Enough speed to outspeed a Hisuian Electrode, creeping a Sneasler. At +2. And it kind of goes hard. Like, not gonna lie. The Meteor Beam, like, hits really hard.
Cool. I mean, I can dig it.
Vaporeon definitely can't, or, like, doesn't super pass wishes. Like, it really struggles to, like, get that aspect of its game going. But that doesn't make it a bad pivot option for Milotic and just kind of like click Scald a couple times early. That said, there's a hilarious part of me that wants to run like offensive Vaporeon.
Respectfully, no.
The only issue with offensive Vaporeon is if they bring Milotic, I think there is a strong chance they run Haze, and so your setup is going to be...
Who said I was setting up? No. We're just specs.
No.
I mean, that is an option.
No. All right. So, and then Oricorio still feels weird, but not bad. But like, should it?
Missed how it performed.
It was one of the things I needed to sack to get the Rillaboom in against the Great Tusk a couple times. In the second mock. In the first mock, it actually did get a Quiver Dance off. It got a Defog off. It missed an Air Slash, which was sad, but it was like doing things. In the second mock, it really didn't.
I mean, after a QD, are you outspeeding Electrode?
Yeah.
It's not bad. Honestly, I'd keep it. It seems like it's got decent utility against most of the team.
Yeah, it's just like I don't have Ursaluna or Scizor here, which I know it's a Chi Yu team, so Scizor feels a little, and a Corviknight, which so like Scizor feels like a little odd, but like it's. I mean, we've seen what Scizor can do, right? Like,
sure,
it's still a Scizor that hits like a truck.
Yeah, I do think Sneasler fills that role a little bit.
Yeah, that's sort of what I thought too. I really want Sneasler to be unburdened. I feel like that's important for it this week, but I just... the thing that's screaming at me is Sash. I still think Sash Sneasler has viability.
White
What?
What item are you now? White Herb?
No, I'm banded right now.
Interesting. So you're Poison Touch then?
Yeah. But Wheezing is always the switch in.
Yeah, I was going to say, Sash could work. It's just a question of, can you get something to actually break the Sash? Otherwise, I just don't know if you have a move that can kill the Great Tusk.
But If it dies to Great Tusk, that's fine, right? Because, like, then the Rillaboom comes in and Great Tusk is weak. Like, I still just click Close Combat, do, like, 80% to Great Tusk. I'm not killing if I'm at +2 from Swords Dance, but I'm, like, chunking.
I mean, it depends on if they stay in with Great Tusk at that point.
Then they switch out. I mean, like, then great. Then I don't take a hit, and I'm not dead, right? Like...
No.
Does Sneasler get anything to hit G
They
Weezing
kill
at
you
all?
with Great Tusk. They kill you with Great Tusk. Rillaboom comes in, and they just swap out with Great Tusk. They don't stay in on the Rillaboom.
That's fine. I have U-turn. I can bring the Rillaboom in later for the Great Tusk if I, you know...
Right, but that feels like you're throwing away the Sneasler.
I mean, presumably something's... Are you saying, like, I bring in Sneasler, I click SD, and they go hard Great Tusk on that?
It sounds like you're saying is, like, hey, they're going to potentially lead... Or you want to lead Focus Sash Sneasler. So if you do Focus Sash Sneasler,
oops,
something damages you. If they click Flip Turn, if they click U-turn on the Cleavor, if that's a lead, whatever it might be, they could basically inadvertently make the Sash null and void, and you don't get it to pop. You get your Swords Dance, but now something like the Weezing or the Great Tusk
I don't think
live
Weezing
a hit.
I don't think Weezing can kill me. Right?
Depends on the set they do, because I think the bigger threat's Will-O-Wisp.
Because another thing that is, like, Banded Sneasler can just Oko a Cleavor. So... Can they... I guess if they're Scarf, then they U-turn, but...
Does Sneasler get anything that hits G Weezing?
I mean, just like
actually hits G Weezing.
Poison Jab.
Poison Jab. The issue is it doesn't have anything that can reliably Oko it after a Swords Dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Poison Jab's 2 at KOing a Weezing.
Yeah. So
with Choice Band or just...
After +2 Swords Dance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess the way I'm looking at it is the Swords Dance Sneasler in a best case scenario is getting 1 kill and maybe some big damage off on the Great Tusk. That to me feels like that's the best case scenario.
Is that too little, or is that enough? Like, I think that's the other
I think that's enough.
Like, that's a lot for a Sneasler.
For me, for that to be the upside, that feels too little. Like, if that was the minimum, that'd be one thing. But if they, just as an example, lead Milotic, Corviknight, Hisuian Electrode, or Cleavor, that Scarf, all they have to do is click Momentum move, Sash is gone, and you may not even get a kill. You might just get big damage off on something for what is arguably one of your best sweeper bonds.
Sure.
But it's not going to sweep with a band either.
It's not going to do with the band either, but it's going to get more long-term use out of it.
You're going to get more reliability instead of something that may or may not happen, I think is his point.
For me, it's one of those, what is the peak, what is the valley? In the off chance that they happen to lead with something that one-shots the Sneasler, because that's the other part of the equation, is you need something that is going... They need to lead with something that can one-shot the Sneasler, and they need to click that.
I mean, I think the Grassy
Seed... They also
Seed...
have to face the repercussion of whatever Sneasler is going to do to it.
Sneasler...
So, like,
the Grassy Seed Sneasler we ran at the beginning struggled to find a way to set up, right? There just wasn't an entry point for it to, like, actually click a setup move.
Yeah.
I think that's even more validation for Band.
Well, that was the reason I switched to Band, but then Band literally didn't do anything. It like poison jabbed a Weezing one time. Because Weezing will always come in on Sneasler. So close combat isn't as spammable as it feels because it's always Weezing.
Well, then in that case, you click U-turn. You scout an item, and then you go into...
You click U-turn, you fish for the poison touches unless you have a guaranteed kill in front of you. And then you basically just spam that, and it applies a lot of pressure onto them. It also allows you to pivot the Sneasler a lot more as taking advantage of its speed tier. Because, to be honest, you have the fastest Mon outside of Hisuian Electrode, and if Sneasler goes down, a lot of their Mons just become threats. Like, hey, Dragon Scarf, but then Chiyu just becomes a pain, Latias becomes a pain. I mean, hell, Slack King, nothing's outspeeding it.
Well, that's the problem, is that, like, it's hard to use Sneasler as a pivot mon when it's so important to not losing the game.
Yeah, I guess in my head it's just the fact that Sneasler, though, is doing big damage just with U-turn, and you've also got the chance for Poison Touch. Like, if you can get the Poison Touch U-turn to pop on, say, something like a U-turn Great Tusk or the Latias, it stops a lot of their potential threats.
But they're never going to switch in. I mean, not never. I guess Latias could if they think I'm going to go close combat, but it's unlikely they're going to go Latias on a Sneasler, so I'd have to bring my Sneasler in on the Latias. Clicking U-turn risks, like, a weakness policy agility set. You know, like...
Doesn't Sneasler get knockoff?
No. It does get, like, throat chop, but...
See, it's like throat chop?
Yeah.
If you're confident in the focus sash, go for it. In my head, I feel like the best case scenario.
I'm not confident in it. Like, I think if we're thinking
the other issue is if you get sashed, if you even get down to sash and they have a Rocky helmet on their Corviknight, you're kind of boned. Like there's not you only get one kill. You don't even get damage on other things. I just see this. I see that going more poorly than trying to run ban. I really do agree with Finfin here.
The other side of the equation that's completely unrelated to the Sneasler thing is, like, if we are using it as a U-turn bot and we like the fact there's a U-turn bot for big damage and stuff, but, like, we're talking about clicking it into a Corviknight, clicking it into a Weezing, which aren't going to get poison touched. Like, why am I not running Scizor in this matchup? Like, I feel like that would just like a screams, because Scizor does get knockoff. Its U-turns are going to do more damage than a Sneasler.
I mean,
it has priority.
I do kind of like Scizor over Rillaboom.
I kind of want to run both.
I'm not faulting that either. You could also make a case to replace Oricorio because then you still have Defog on.
Yeah. Because Scizor doesn't need a fourth move.
Yeah. Because the one downside here is they just have so much for Deathloop.
Like, U-turn, knockoff, bullet punch, defog. It's actually just going to be like a purely support Scizor, I think.
Remember when it got Roost?
What?
Remember when it got Roost?
Remember when Vaporeon got toxic?
Pepperidge Farms remembers.
I think it's probably Boots. I don't know. Is it Boots? Does it matter?
I don't think Boots matters on this much. You could just do the tried and true muscle band.
It could be Akaberry too, just to, like, stay in on the Weezing. More safely. How much does Weezing do to Scizor?
Blast.
What?
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower. Yeah, so Akaberry would live. Neutralizing gas is a little bit annoying because it means that I don't get Technician.
Frustrating. But it's likely going to be Levitate with a Ursulina Blood Moon on the other side of the field.
No, because Blood Moon just clicks Blood Moon.
I think Blood Moon does more than...
That's why this time I ran Neutralizing Gas. Just because, in theory, if Weezing's out, that stops the Sneaslers on Burden, I think.
All right, can we try running the Scizor one time, see how that feels, and then that probably is it for the night?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
If Scizor doesn't feel good, we'll go back to Oricorio. Just because, I don't know. Why not bring in Oricorio when you get the chance and it's a decent mon?
I mean, also the fact that their only flying resist also hates fire.
Yeah, that was what I noticed. And like they have decent Spadef, but like boosting my Spadef makes it so their special attackers don't immediately threaten me.
Yeah. The only worry would be, to me, the Latios if it runs Psyshock.
Yeah, sure. But I still get big damage off with an Air Slash first.
Yeah.
That did a lot.
I may or may not have made changes to some of these sets between matches.
Given that there's a Corviknight and an Electrode, I feel like you definitely did. Do I know that that's choice in some way now?
Steve Irwin's son is apparently doing Dancing with the Stars.
Is Steve Irwin's son famous, or is he Dancing with the Stars?
Steve Irwin's
He
son
is the
kind of
star.
became famous after...
Steve Irwin is the famous one.
his son in Australia took over for...
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
And the dude with the blonde hair from the Pentatonics, I feel like that's cheating.
Okay, that could just be a high roll on an Adamant Cleavor. Interesting. Good to know.
Howard.
I gotta try it, right? Don't. Oh, for goodness sake. Aha! What a day. Good work, everybody. Everyone can pack it up, go home, and
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
we nailed it.
You want to send me the link so that I can watch live?
Or just watch the stream.
I am watching the stream.
But he's way delayed.
I can't watch live.
You're offline.
Yeah, just send the link to the room.
I'm trying to invite you.
Goodness gracious.
I'm already here. You're gonna have to come online at some point. I cannot send commands in offline PMs. Okay.
Online.
Maybe I'm not supposed to do that, but I don't know. Seemed okay. No Guizing is interesting.
I mean, that's the downside of only having 6 Mons.
No, I know. That's the same thing I'm facing right now. I feel like these two teams would be really interesting in like a 10v10.
Yeah, see, but like, what comes in on a banded Sneasler right now?
Oh, it's banded?
Oh no! Anyway.
Oh, you are scarfed. Okay. Yeah, my Lodic hasn't gotten its Flame Orb yet, so something's just like pretty dead here.
It's pretty dead.
Bonk. Well, that's the thing. Is like if Guizing is there, this does not work.
Sure.
Yeah.
But if that's the case, then you go into Vaporeon, something else.
Oh, come on.
Something had to get poisoned.
Eventually.
It didn't die.
I've misplayed this round horribly.
I think you had to take the Sneasler kill when you had it. Although I'm not sure what was killing Sneasler with a Scarf Cleavor.
I mean, if it had like Aerial Ace, then it could kill me, but I was willing to make him prove it in that particular case.
I mean, I don't know why I would run Aerial Ace, if I'm being honest.
Sharpness. Rillaboom. Well, I mean, you wouldn't click that into Rillaboom.
Oh, sure. Because that could have missed. It didn't, because you're better than I am at this game. but
Hey,
it could have.
I'd take your lumps with both of you missing your 90% accurate moves.
No, so before you got here, the first match we did, Gold missed an air slash, then missed a Draco.
Yeah. All right.
You beads.
Maybe I live. Hey, wait a minute.
Nope.
Hey, wait a minute. I actually might lose now.
No, you are not. Will not.
I mean, there's always the potential to miss.
The Dark Pulse?
The Draco.
Well, you can't Terra.
Oh.
And then
I lost there anyway, but it just felt funny to do.
Getting rid of the fire typing was relevant for the Vaporeon not being able to switch in and getting the power boost.
Yeah.
But all right, the
that's what it's
Scizor
supposed to do.
didn't do much, but it did make me feel safer. And I think if the Guizing is there, and the Sneasler can't do what it did, I can pivot between Sneasler and Scizor a little bit more easily and pressure to get the Sneasler back in to continue to apply pressure
I
damage.
think if you got Sneasler, I think if you got Scizor, it lets Sneasler's momentum feel a lot more punishable. Because like you said, it is possible that they go Corviknight, at which point you then go Diancie or High Dragon to punish, and then if they go Weezing, then you've got Scizor to punish.
Yeah, I have rocks on the Hydreigon. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to have Flamethrower. It feels wrong, but like maybe I am.
I would run personally. I would run Flamethrower here, just because I don't think rocks are doing a ton to them. You've got a Chi-Yu, which that could do some work towards, but they've also got more reliable hazard removal, especially with you not having a Ghost type.
Yeah, I mean that's why like late game Scarf Rocks could be useful to like make the Chi-Yu, not have free switch-ins, but I don't know if they're super relevant here, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the squad. Vaporeon feels weird. Like, I'm AV on the Rillaboom, but maybe I'm supposed to be AV on the Vaporeon. Like, unironically, AV Vaporeon just takes hits a lot better while dishing out exactly the same amount of damage.
But it just, it doesn't... You take away the recovery option.
I do. And that is relevant, but it's not like I'm using it very much. Because Vaporeon has to stay in pristine condition or else the Chi-Yu just goes crazy. Alright, well, Elisa has also asked to name all these Pokemon, so we're going to leave them unnicknamed for now.
Okay.
But that's going to be the prep for this week. I think that's plenty. 3 mocks I think is the most I've done. And it is just because this is a harder opponent and a better team than I have faced, I think, up till this point. So.
Knowing your luck, they're just going to lead... They're going to lead Psychic, Latios, and the Focus Sash would have worked perfectly with no flaw.
Yeah, but even then, the Diancie lead has actually been quite fun. So,
Diancie lead is putting in work, and I don't really think there's anything they can lead with that you're really expecting them to OHKO you. Maybe
Corv, if they led Corv,
or
Electro doesn't OHKO, and I OHKO back. If I'm at full, it would have killed from the range that I was at because I had taken a hit.
How much bulk do you have on it?
Not a ton, but.
I was gonna say because Leaf Storm kills it if they go all they need is
I don't know what your if they're Life Orb it kills for sure.
Yeah.
If they're not, then it doesn't kill. But if they lead with the Electrode, I can always pivot into Rillaboom. Yeah.
Yeah, Rillaboom.
And honestly, I could also stay in and just be like, you're not clicking Leaf Storm, you're clicking Volt Switch.
Volt Switch. Yeah. Now I will also say. I said at the beginning of the stream, this is a great Rillaboom match, so bringing it is just really important. It has a fantastic
If Rillaboom performs this week up to a standard that I am not expecting, then this will be the second time that Rillaboom looked at a matchup, or I looked at a matchup and saw like multiple quad resist to Rillaboom, set an initial prep, Rillaboom's bad, and then brought it and watched it get multiple kills. This would not be the first time that's happened with Rillaboom, so I should stop underestimating this thing. It's good. We're bringing it. That'll leave Bronzong as the only mon I haven't brought yet this season, so...
Is there a reason you're running 0 IVs on Diance's attack?
It's the default set for special attackers because it reduces confusion damage.
Ah, well, something I need to keep in mind.
It reduces confusion damage, foul play damage. Yeah. So
all those pesky swagger users.
There's no reason to run any attack IVs if your Pokemon isn't using physical attack. For special attack, it doesn't matter if for physical attackers it can still be 31 because there's nothing that punishes you for having higher special attack. But foul play, confusion, etc. uses your physical attack stat, so you might as well minimize it.
What is it? No. What's that move that Cresselia gets that I need to make sure I run against you now, where it swaps the physical and special?
Yo, I mean, if you start pulling out like a magic room or whatever, Wonder Room, that's where it gets real. Wonder Room's crazy. I beat Playmaker with it once. I don't know if he's still here, but that was one of the most fun prep things I've ever put into. And it was really funny because I was battling Playmaker and I clicked Wonder Room with it was a Nihiligo, and I clicked Wonder Room, and there was right after the turn after that, I clicked my next move like immediately, and I think he took the full or pretty close to the full time that he had to like make a move selection, and in my narration I was like, I'm pretty sure he's looking up what Wonder Room does because I don't think he knows. And I watched his video back, and he like the second I clicked Wonder Room, he was like, what does that do? And then starts looking up what Wonder Room does. And I was like, that's my dream as a battler, is to click a move the other person literally doesn't even know what it does. And then as soon as he looked it up, he was like, oh, I'm so screwed, which was also fun. So not this week, unfortunately. I don't think I have any moves my opponent's going to be super surprised by, but that is always my goal when I'm looking at a Pokemon's moveset, is try to figure out what move they're just like absolutely not expecting.
Time to throw vacuum wave on Sneeze there.
I looked at it briefly. I mean, you know, it has utility because it is super effective against GU.
It's true. Alright, sir. I'm gonna hop off for the night.
Yes, thank you all so much for watching. We will see you all back here, or I will see you all back here tomorrow as we take on Wreck-It Mike in week 4 of the Prep Stars season. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, everybody.